Good morning, Idle Talk Mini family. Welcome back to the Idle Talk Minis. Today, I want to talk to you about one thing that I kind of want to learn. I think this is a skill that would be very useful for everybody. Let me just tell you. Let me give you the background story, okay? Because this is Idle Talk Minis. We get to do whatever the fuck we want. So, I went to the gym. I go to the gym every day around 6:30, 7:30-ish, okay? I know that time frame is wild as fuck, okay? Like, you either get there at 6:30, you get there at 7:30. Like, what the hell's the reason? There's no reason. Sometimes I just don't wake up. Or I wake up and it takes me like extra few minutes because I'm a fucking old man. I ain't built like I used to be, okay? Sometimes I gotta really fucking warm up to do anything. And I see my sister warm up with me because she goes to the gym with me. And she does it way faster than I do. And I'm like, I gotta get warm, bro. Like, these shoulders, they don't got that DW40 in them no more. Okay, cartilage gone forever. I don't know if that's true, but it could be. But I went one day and I left my AirPods at my mom's business, except for one that I was wearing all the way home, and I didn't want to go get them because I had to walk down in the cold, open the padlock, roll up the fucking curtain, go in there, look for that shit, and then come back. So I said I'll just get it the next morning because I kind of figured out where it was. But I do that, and I have my old AirPods. So the ones I left in my mom's shop were the AirPod Pros too, and I have AirPod Pros just sitting there on my TV stand. And I think, perfect. I haven't used these in a bit, not expecting that they were going to be dead. So I take them, go to the gym, warm up with my sister. I let her bench a little bit. I warm up with her weight. And I'm like, all right, boom, it's time to go heavy. Let me pick this song real quick, plop in the AirPods. And I was like, oh, I guess it's not just AirPod Pros 2 problem that the shit takes too long to connect. I plop one in, didn't connect. And I was like, weird. So I opened the case. I'm like, maybe the Bluetooth needs to it'll be let out of the AirPods case. Clearly, that's how Bluetooth works. And then I plop in the left one. And I was like, damn, let me check my fucking battery. And I go on my phone, unlock my phone. You should know the password by now. And I don't see it pop up on the battery status bar thing widget. And I was like, don't fucking tell me that my AirPods, my backup AirPods that I don't use, they're my backup AirPods for a reason, are fucking dead. And they were. And usually I have a power bank in my fanny pack that I take to the gym for whatever reason. Sometimes I got that. That was not the case today. That was not the case. Battery packs were still in my suitcase from when I went to Albany to go work, and I still have them in my suitcase, and I took them out today. And I was like, no fucking way I don't have a fucking battery bank right now. Ain't no way I don't got a charger for this shit right now. And I was so mad. And the key point of this mini is what I want to bring up, is that I need to learn to tune out the world without music. An ability to just hyper focus on something and not pay attention to the things surrounding you. As humans, we have to pay attention to the things surrounding us, right? We can't just be oblivious to things, and we just can't, go out in the world and not be aware of our surroundings. But in the gym, in a controlled environment where I think I'm safe, I think I need to learn how to tune out the surrounding environment and be able to focus on the task at hand. And it took a while, but I think I was able to do it when I was doing 230, 240 on the bench. I think I was really being able to focus on myself and my breathing and how I'm controlling the weight, how I'm controlling the barbell. But it was one of those things where I have to practice this, If I practice it enough, I could get really good at discipline. And discipline is what drives motivation, because you're not going to be motivated every day, right? Let's just get that out of the way. No one is ever motivated every single day of their life. But if you have discipline, and discipline makes you go out and do what you need to do, it could be whatever you want. Go to the gym, shoot a podcast, go to work, continue work on your small business is a better example. But discipline will always outwork motivated people. Disciplined people will always outwork motivated people. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline, if you are disciplined, it stays forever. And I think learning to tune out people or just things in general will help with discipline, especially with me going to the gym consistently, because I used to go 3 to 4 times a week, bench, squat. No more deadlifts for this guy. Deadlifts, the risk reward is not big enough for me anymore. I'm like, I'd rather not do that. But now that my sister wants to go to the gym and she wants to do cardio and do all this shit like that, so she can go more frequently, right? She can go 6-7 days a week, and I can't lift heavy 6-7 days a week, right? So I gotta find different things to do. So I use that time, and I used to do cardio in Baltimore, and I would edit the Idle Talk clips, and that's what I just do now, you know. But that's the downside of having dead AirPods, is that you can't do that no more if your AirPods are dead. So it was a good kind of like way to kind of learn how to tune things out, and I think I did a pretty good job. But it's also one of those things that I want to continuous club up, that I want to try. I don't know what I was gonna go with continuous, I don't know, but I want to keep doing that. I want to keep building that habit and see what happens. So I think purposely one day out of the week I'm gonna not take my AirPods, just try to learn to tune things out. But that was today's Idle Talk Mini, and I will see you for the next Idle Talk Mini. Remember, follow us on AMP. AMP is a radio live stream app platform for podcasters or people who do similar like activities. So Idle Talk on there, live Idle Talk, but with some music. Easy as that. Follow us on AMP, and I'll see you next time.